Good morning to everyone listening. Welcome to another edition of the WINNFM's morning program, Island Tea. I am your host, Azard Gumbs. I like to say attorney at law by profession, but human by nature. And with me this morning, assisting me, is the Jamster. He is he's here in studio. He's assisting with all the technical, what I want to say, all the technical, he's giving technical support and also any support in any means possible. So I want to say welcome and a pleasant morning to everyone who is listening and streaming. It's been a beautiful morning. It's been raining Jamster. And so I know some persons struggle to get out of bed this morning and even in the traffic because of the outpour of rain, it might have been a bit difficult for persons to see the road. So I want to encourage persons as they're heading to work, whether they're late for work at 8 or they're early and making their way for 9 o'clock or whatever time they have to be in for. I want to say to you to be mindful, be careful as the rain is falling down, to be very careful on the road, to be extra cautious because you want to make sure that you get to your destination safely. And so the morning affirmation, and we've been here at Women FM and we've been speaking about love. The theme for the week has been love. And of course, we've had interviews where we focus on other areas, but the central theme this week has been love in recognition of Valentine's Day on February 14th, 2023. And so the affirmation this morning is, my heart is open. My heart is open. My heart is open. And of course, we encourage persons to let their heart be open for love. You understand? As we embrace all good things that come as a result of it. We had a very interesting lineup yesterday, and today we have another interesting lineup. We have at 8:30, we're going to be having our link up with Vernon Springer in Antigua and Barbuda. We are also going to be having some guests for the second half of the program. We're going to have 3 guests in 1 hour. So it's going to be a very fulfilling discussion, a very impactful morning this morning. And I encourage persons to stay tuned with us. Jamsa, is there anything in the news that piqued your attention?
I'll tell you, there's been a lot of stuff, but man, there's even stuff from last week and the week before that we haven't even got to because of multitasking and
yes.
And,
let me say though that there is a second earthquake rocks near Dominica this week. For a second time this week, another earthquake has recorded near Dominica, this time with a magnitude of 3.6. The UWI Seismic Research Center said that it occurred around 10:06 p.m. local time on February 8th at a depth of 10 kilometers. According to the automatic earthquake location from the UE Seismic Research Center, the quake struck Rosso Dominica, 97 kilometers northeast, Guadeloupe, 102 kilometers southeast, and Martinique, 144 kilometers northeast. On Tuesday, a magnitude of 3.7 earthquake was recorded northeast of Dominica. There was also a tremor yesterday with a magnitude of 3.5, which was recorded near Guadeloupe. So it seems like there's been a number of earthquakes. I know there was a large one just recently, not in this region of the world. And so we have to be very mindful of what is happening. Again, this is an environmental article by the CMC. It says Region 1 warned to brace for less rainfall as dry season intensifies. The Barbados-based Caribbean Drought and Precipitation Monitoring Network Wednesday said that the region moves into the heart of its dry season. Rainfall will continue to decrease. And so he says, with the likelihood of normal to below normal rainfall in the northwest of the Caribbean during February to April 2023, this can, over Cuba in particular, result in short and long-term drought by the end of April and May, respectively. It said, like Cuba, interest in Hispaniola, parts of the Leeward Islands, Puerto Rico, and St. Vincent should closely monitor their water resources over the coming months, since long-term drought can impact large rivers and groundwater. It is said short-term drought to end. It said short-term drought up to the end of March is evolving across the western Cuba, and that short-term drought might possibly develop in Antigua, eastern Cuba, Guadeloupe, North Hispaniola, southwest Puerto Rico, and St. Kitts. And so here it is saying that we might have a short-term drought up to the end of March. St. Kitts is listed in that.
Okay.
Yep. So we have seen some things happening around the region. In another article, we hear omnibus conductor is St. Vincent's sixth homicide for 2023. And this is 15 hours ago by Loop News. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force has launched an investigation into the circumstances surrounding a shooting incident that occurred in Otley Hall, which left one man dead and another injured. The deceased has been identified as Kieran Hadaway, 28, a conductor, while the injured man is a chauffeur, 29. According to reports, the chauffeur and Hadaway were operating an omnibus on February 7th in Firehill, Otley Hall, which when they were approached by an unknown assailant who opened fire on the said vehicle. Hadaway was shot and succumbed to his injuries, while the chauffeur, who was injured during the gunfire, was taken to hospital for medical attention. A post-mortem examination will be carried out on the deceased to ascertain the exact cause of death. Persons with information can assist with the investigation and are encouraged to contact the police. Hadaway's death marks the sixth homicide for the year 2023. So St. Vincent and the Grenadines has recorded its sixth homicide for 2023.
Okay. 70 minutes after 8. Let's take a quick break and go hear from some sponsors, and we come back. Don't forget, coming up at 8:30, we've got our first link up with Antigua Barbuda via Point FM and Vernon Springer on a program we're going to be calling Point on the Streets. So that's happening at 8:30. So stay tuned for that.
Yes.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
This is your official invitation to the conscious party.
Get conscious, get down to business every Wednesday with Conscious Business. Join the Conscious Musical Reasoning with Selector Highest, strictly positive and conscious music on Conscious Business on WinFM 98.9, winfm.com. Vibes include Business Education Corner, Business Quote of the Day, Agriculture Time, and Mama Love Track of the Day.
Mama, I don't ever want to see you cry.
Conscious Business is brought to you by Light New Steam Cleaning. You too can get exposure and awareness for your business when you call WinFM's sales department to advertise here. Conscious Business is positive growth.
just a new year, it's a you year. It's time to put yourself first and build a strong financial foundation. And that's where we can help. At Sagicor, we have the experience, expertise, and extensive proven financial solutions to help put your goals in the spotlight. Whether you want to protect yourself from the unexpected or set a financial plan for the long-awaited, we are here for you. Visit sagicor.com to get started. You deserve it.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib, it's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Eight 22.
Yes, we're back, and as we prepare for our guests, there is an article. Stay vigilant about these diseases that are present in the Caribbean, and dengue, chikungunya, and Zika are still circulating the Caribbean region, and so this article says that. So says the Caribbean Public Health Agency, as it urges member countries to be vigilant about these diseases. So I am urging persons, it says, understanding these diseases, Zika, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention defines the Zika virus as a disease which is spread to people primarily through the bite of an infected mosquito. The illness, it says, is usually mild, with symptoms lasting up to a week. In fact, most people do not have symptoms or will have only mild symptoms. Pregnant women are at a higher risk of effects. However, as infection can cause a serious birth defect, And then they have some of the symptoms of the Zika virus. They have rashes on the skin, they have fever, joint pain, muscle pain, headache, pain behind the eyes, vomiting. And chikungunya, while people are affected with the Zika virus may not develop symptoms, a person who contracts chikungunya is likely to experience any of the symptoms outlined below: a fever, depression, fatigue, a headache, muscle pain, a rash. The most common of the symptoms, however, include fever and joint pain. Symptoms typically begin around 3 to 4 days after being bitten by the infected mosquito. And we have dengue as well, known in some parts of the world as the black bone fever. The World Health Organization defines dengue as a viral infection transmitted to humans through the bite of infected mosquitoes. Dengue is one of the most prevalent viral infections transmitted by mosquitoes, according to WHO. Some of these symptoms is a sudden onset of a very high fever, severe headache, usually at the back of the eyes, pain in muscles and joints, development of skin rashes, fatigue, vomiting, mild bleeding. Prevention is better than cure. So here, at the local level, the Ministry of Health advises that the insect vector controls, okay, this will be specific to what they're doing in their country. So basically, Jamstar, we are to be cautious of these diseases, Zika, chikungunya, and the dengue, as they are still present within the Caribbean. So just for persons to be mindful. I know persons are saying that this is with the rainy weather and everything. Some persons catching colds. Some persons might have fever. So I'm urging persons to at least check to see if you're not feeling well, to see a doctor, just to be very safe that it's not one of these.
Okay, so 8:26. I wanted to talk about. I've been wanting to talk about this story since Monday. Now, a man who suspected his wife cheated arranged a DNA test for the kid. It turns out neither of them was the parent. And you're wondering how that happened, right? Well, let me explain. So apparently, the mom was insisting, but my baby, I never let my baby out of my sight. But
They were switched up.
she was on sedatives and stuff, and she thinks she was never. She thinks that she was never apart from her baby, but she was.
Yes.
So apparently, here's what happened. They did the test, and it turns out that the baby was none of them's baby.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out the baby was switched in the nursery, and what happened was the baby they received was a couple that didn't want a baby, and they put the baby in foster care. So here's what the couple did. They went and they adopted their own baby from the foster care and kept the other baby. So it ended up being a pretty heartwarming story. But that was crazy because the guy was convinced that his wife was cheating on him.
Wow.
And they said, okay, let's go to the test. And they did the test, and it turns out the baby was neither the baby that they got as theirs was, but they kept both babies. So they took, so it's just ironic. They took their own, they had to adopt their own child from foster care, because it so happens that the baby that they got, the parents didn't want the baby, and they gave it up to foster care, and they ended up with, so they decided to keep both babies. So that had a happy ending. But imagine how mind bending that is.
Yeah, imagine if he never persisted, and he never inquired. Imagine if he had kept to himself, well, this baby isn't looking like me, this child isn't looking like me.
Or he had filed for divorce and said, I want a divorce.
Yes.
I don't think this is my baby.
But I watched a documentary where there was 2 babies switch at the hospital, and it seems like a very too frequent occurrence. I think persons would be alarmed at how often it happens, and especially in those large territories. And I think that's something that persons should be aware of when they are getting children,
Yes,
in these large
you're
territories.
You're a number, like a statistic. It's very impersonal. So it's the chances of that happening. I think the chance of that happening here is probably one in 10,000. You know, probably higher than that actually.
The documentary, they went through it, and it was two families, Jamster, and the one was a wealthy, comfortable family, and the other one was a more average, not as wealthy upbringing. And so they understood at a certain time that the babies were switched. And imagine you being switched and you now come to grasp with the reality that the home that you grew up in, those persons aren't your parents, and your parents are another set of persons, your biological parents, and these biological parents are wealthy, and you are here with another set of persons who aren't as wealthy and who cannot provide for you the things that have been provided to the other child.
And it's 8:30. We're getting ready for our next segment with Vernon Springer of Win FM fame, now doing big things in Antigua, Barbuda at Point FM, which, full disclosure, we should let you guys know, Point FM is owned by the Prime Minister of Antigua, Barbuda. So we're going to be on propaganda watch. I'm playing. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No. Yeah, so we're going to be joining Vernon Springer any minute now. Let's take a quick commercial break. He doesn't look like he's quite ready, but we're going to be getting started any minute now.
Found the sound 98.9 Win FM.
Want to win some prizes for you and your love? Well, this Valentine's you can in Pick 4's Spin for Love promotion with the Caribbean Lottery. Spend $15 or more on Pick 4 and place your non-winning tickets into the drop box provided for a chance to spin our love wheel all through February. Win sweet Valentine's prizes like dinners for two, free groceries, and more. Get your Pick 4 tickets today at any Caribbean Lottery retail agents island-wide. Must be ages 21 and over to play.
Sagicor wishes to advise our valued clients and the general public that our offices will close at 12 noon on Friday, February 10th, 2023 to facilitate a team meeting. Additionally, all cashiers will close at 11 a.m. Regular business hours will resume on Monday, February 13th. Sagicor apologizes for any inconvenience. Sagicor, wise financial thinking for life.
Point on the Streets with Vernon Springer coming from Point FM in Antigua. We'll be starting momentarily. You excited, AZ? You excited?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, no, we can't put that on until he joins us. So, and remember, we're a radio station, not a TV station.
Yeah, but our guests are asking, or we have persons streaming on Facebook.
They got their priorities wrong.
No, they know what they want.
So we are awaiting Vernon Springer from Point FM in Antigua, Barbuda. And that's going to be starting any minute now. So yeah, I was telling you about that crazy story, and in the meantime, let me see if there's anything else I want to share with you guys. Yeah, and it's a Black History Month. There was an article here that I saw, which I wanted to share at some point. The way I have my Flipboard set up, you can set up Flipboard where the articles that you want to save, or that in this instance, articles I might want to share with the listeners, I just flip them into my magazine, and and they're basically all here at my disposal for whenever I'm ready. So there's an article here talking about African heritage diet as medicine, how black food can heal the community, and this is based on a lot of the foods. The article is the premise the article uses is a lot of the foods that were brought over from Africa. I remember some of us were dropped off here in the Caribbean. Of course, a lot of us were dropped off in the Americas as well, in North America as well. And the article is.
I like how you said dropped off. You gave it a euphemism.
Euphemism. Yeah.
Dropped off.
Yeah, I'm usually a lot more brutal than that.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So, so you have things like I was looking at the article yesterday, and it was talking about a lot of the vegetables that form part of the main diet in Africa.
Yes.
Well, we're going to get to that another time. We are ready for.
So you have Vernon.
Yeah, I think we are ready for him. Vernon Springer. Vernon Springer, let's get some levels. Okay, I think we're linked up. It doesn't seem like they're quite. There sounds like a Calypsonian singing in the background or something. Okay, so they'll be getting to us. Yeah.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. What's up?
Good morning, Jamster. How you doing?
I'm doing good. What's up?
I think we can barely hear him.
Raining in
The
Antigua and
volume should be
Barbuda. It's a
increased.
rainy day.
Yeah, it's we're having a little rain over here as well. Yeah. Hey, can you give us some more levels?
You want some more levels?
Yeah,
Is
a lot
that better?
more. Yeah, maybe more even. Oh, okay. Go try again. Okay, so say good morning to your home, St. Kitts Nevis.
Yeah, good morning to St. Kitts and Nevis. This is Vernon Springer, host of Point on the Street, right here on Point FM 99.1, and also we're live on Point TV in Antigua and Barbuda.
Oh, Vernon, this is Azard Gumbs here at WINNFM, St. Kitts and Nevis. It is a pleasure to have you this morning with us and to engage in conversation as we try to link up islands across the Caribbean, St. Kitts and Nevis and Antigua and Barbuda. So, how is it in Antigua?
Well, first of all, it's really an honor for me to be linking up here with this Digicel Crossroads link up with WinFM 98.9. It sounds like a long time ago when I first started with WinFM, still having Jamster and Trent and Richard around. But things have changed, and it is really wonderful now as host of Point of the Street in Antigua and Barbuda that we can have a conversation. In terms of how are things going in Antigua and Barbuda, it is a rainy day, Azard, and I'm sure that you also witnessing showers in Antigua, in St. Kitts and Nevis, Montserrat and all around the neighbors.
Yes, we are also experiencing showers as well. In fact, this morning we had some heavy rain for a short time while driving. The roads were a bit unclear. You couldn't the vision ahead was not as clear as it usually is on a bright and sunny day, and so we are experiencing some rainfall now. But I read an article not too long ago that said that we are in for perhaps a drought season, a short drought season.
Don't follow the predictions all the time. You know?
Okay.
But let me give you an idea. As you know, Pointville Communications, we have Platinum FM 97.9, Point FM 99.1, and Point TV. And we also have a daily newspaper, Point Express. So I think I sent the Point Express newspaper to Jamster, so Jamster can be able to share some details with you. And just to give you the headlines for today, Clare Hall teen arrested for an invasion. And I'll just give you an insight of the story. A 19-year-old has been arrested and charged in connection with last Tuesday's invasion of Clare Hall Secondary School. And so the government of Antigua and Barbuda, under the Attorney General, the Honorable Stedway Benjamin, Cutie Benjamin, they're really stepping up in a very big way to deal with the teen violence that is increased right here in Antigua and Barbuda. In fact, you have a situation here where a 15-year-old student was stabbed twice in the head on Tuesday morning at Jennings Secondary School by a schoolmate of the same age. So you kind of understand schools now, the government has had to step up with security all around. First, you had vandalism of the schools, and the government sought to address that in a main area by increasing the security at the schools. And now they're now even putting in surveillance cameras to try and deal with this teen violence. It's just almost like a minute group of youngsters that are causing some trouble, but I think it will be dealt with by the powers that be, the authorities. The police are really on the hunt right now to be able to make sure that we cut down on the increase of violence that is surrounding the schools.
Okay. That's unfortunate. I know that violence in school has been an issue. I know that that's something because as teenagers, they tend to not resolve their problems in an amicable way. A lot of them result to violence, and so it is unfortunate to hear that, but I do hope that the authorities would do what they need to do. Here in St. Kitts and Nevis, just last week, since we're talking about violence and acts of violence, we would have recorded another homicide here in St. Kitts and Nevis where a young man was gunned down at a popular business place here in Bastille. And of course, we sympathize for the families and loved ones of this individual. And of course, the country now is looking and hoping that, that occurrences like this does not go on. And I think that, it is important for, the stakeholders, the government and society to try to curb this from reoccurring again. Of course, we know that crime and violence is an issue that has plagued us and continue to plague every society. And so it's just to ensure that we prevent as much as we can, given the circumstances and the situations that we face.
All right. So I'll give you two more stories, Azard. Two more
Vernon,
major
just before we go on, I could barely hear you. I don't know if you could increase the volume.
Is that better?
Yes, that's better.
Okay. All right. I can give you another scenario on the local scene. And just to let you know that approximately over 400 school students are benefiting from a breakfast daily new initiative that has been introduced by the National School Meals Program in Antigua and Barbuda. This program would have started in September 2022. And so the Minister of Education yesterday, they continue to roll out this pilot program, and he was on hand at the Golden Grove Primary School to first serve 100 meals that were produced to select students at the school. So the government of Antigua and Barbuda stepping up in a very big way to conduct this pilot program. And as you know, Antigua has well over 60 odd primary schools. So you know that this is going to be a real major undertaking by the government. But at least something is happening from the primary school level moving up.
Let me ask you, does the government provide meals for students for lunch as well?
Yes, they do. They also, yes. So
Okay.
they've now moved into a different area now to go into the breakfast area also.
Okay, commendable. Here in St. Kitts and Nevis, as you know, we also do the lunch program that where governments provide the schools with lunch. And in a former representative, the Honorable, Lindsey Grant, in Constituency 4 would have provided breakfast for students of the Tyrrell Williams Primary School and Virtuous High School. So it's good to see that, the government of Antigua is ensuring or has started some breakfast initiative within these schools, because oftentimes children leave homes without having a proper meal, and so it is important to start the day to have that sort of nourishment. And even us as adults, sometimes we are rushing so quickly out of the house that we don't have the opportunity to prepare something that would keep us throughout the day.
Well, Antigua and Barbuda is also a twin island state like St. Kitts and Nevis.
Yes.
And you know, Azard, the local politics inter-island is always a major problem. You know, the central government in St. Kitts and Nevis, central government in Antigua and Barbuda, and then you have the own council in Barbuda, the own Nevis Island administration government in Nevis. Well, since the elections, the Minister of Barbuda Affairs was taking on this responsibility now, the Honorable E.P. Chet Green.
Okay.
Went across this week and met with the Barbuda Council and to carry out a review and an update of the Essex report, which governs the financial arrangement between the Antigua-based central government and the council. The request was made during Green's visit, and the head of the council, finance committee, Honorable Trevor Walker, who also won his seat, explained that the Essex report was prepared in 1980 before the country attained political independence. And so there is going to be a special committee that is going to be able to set up. In fact, what would have happened over the years was that you would have had at least 6.5 million EC dollars from central government, maybe going across to Barbuda. But you know, cost of living, things have increased.
Yes,
there's a major boost and investment taking place with the PLH project in Barbuda. And it is the fastest growing economy on the easy scale that, you know, will be unveiled out throughout the entire Caribbean. And so there's always been a back and forth when it comes in terms of the central government and the Barbuda Council. And Honorable E.P. Chet Green has been mandated to be able to, if Antigua and Barbuda is to go to the next level, to be able to sit down and listen and work out the areas. So there's going to be an agreement, a committee that is going to be established, set up, and then recommendations will be made to the cabinet, central cabinet. And we hope now to be able to begin to resolve those issues that have been pending for so long between Antigua and Barbuda.
It's good to hear that some sort of solution is some sort that, you know, that steps are being made to come to some sort of solution. Of course, here in St. Kitts and Nevis, if we look at the political and also national scheme, grand scheme of things, nationally we have appointed, sworn in our first female Governor General, Her Excellency Marcella Liebert. And Vernon, you would have known that Marcella Liebert served formerly as Speaker of the House, as a Member of Parliament, as a Minister within Cabinet, and now as Governor General of St. Kitts and Nevis. And so it was an historical moment where St. Kitts and Nevis saw its first female Governor General. Just yesterday, Mr. Mauriel Knight was announced as the new Deputy Clerk of the National Assembly. Very young man. He is the president of the St. Kitts National Youth Parliament Association. And so we are seeing some new appointments being done as it relates to the head of state and as it relates to the staff of the National Assembly.
Azard, you will be a little bit too young for this, but I would have benefited from around the days of the Liat Netball Club. And so I would have started as a trainer and a coach. And many mornings I would have been at the Pam Tyson Netball Complex with Marcella Liebert, shooting from about 5 a.m. in the morning. In fact, on one court would be Marcella Liebert, and on the other court would be Gillian Musgrave Archibald. preparing Coca-Cola Shamrocks, and you would have had from late days, people like Dale Saunders and company. And Marcelo is somebody who would have been maybe have to take maybe like about 1,000 shots if Messi got to like start all over again. On the ends of the pole day in the Pam Tyson Netball Complex. So my days growing up with Marcelo was not just only about being also a teacher, but also sharing as one of the coaches for the late days. And in fact, those days, the rivalry between late and Coca-Cola Shamrocks was so intense. It was Marcelo Libert and Julian Musgrave Archibald, and those were some good old days, even way back to the TSI Marvelites date. So it's congratulations are in order, especially from the government of people of Antigua and Barbuda, because as you know, the Governor General of Antigua and Barbuda, Sir Rodney Williams, and Lady Williams was also part of that historic moment. And so that was a special time. But Azard, today is a special day. It is the 9th of February 2023. On March 9th, and I'm just giving you a education lesson so that you understand in terms of what's happening. On March 19, 1973, there was a 19-year-old young man from Nevis called El Comida Willett. It was 50 years ago, Azad, that this young man from Nevis was the first player to play Test cricket from the Leeward Islands. Since then, Antigua and Barbuda has produced 15 Test players from since that moment. Nevis has gone on to produce Derek Parry, Stuart Williams, Keith Atherton, Kyron Powell, Carl Tuckett in one-day circles, and many more to come going future. Anguilla has produced Omari Banks and Jamal Hamilton. Montserrat has produced Lionel Baker. And to date, St. Kitts has not been able to register. We know the stories, and I don't want to go through the story this morning, from the Victor Eddies to the George McMahon to the Austin Eddies to the Livingston Harris and to the Noel Gishas, all who have not made it. But when we look around and we see that 50 years on, we have a situation where Devon Thomas from the Leeward Islands is even, at this time, struggling to get into a West Indies team that is weakened with batting. Raheem Cornwall, who is the #1 spinner, is still struggling to get into the West Indies team. You will understand the impact that Willett would have made and is still making. And I'm hoping that sooner rather than later that Jeremiah Louis, who looks like is the closest candidate of maybe representing the West Indies at the Test level, that he stays focused. And that whatever would have happened with Sheena Berridge not being able to get onto the West Indies team is history, but I don't have enough time this morning to talk about that. But I want to talk very quickly about three things, Azad, before I get you back in. I think the time has come where El Comida Willett needs to be named as a national hero. And to complement that, not only that, but to have the southern end, which is called the Lozak Road end, or the police station end at Warner Park, be named after El Comida Willett. Secondly, for August 25th, to be officially named the Sir Kim Collins Day, and for Kim Collins also to be elevated as a national hero. And in Antigua and Barbuda, we're talking about King Shortshirt, who for 60 years and is still giving his life to the art form of culture and calypso, for him to be elevated as a national hero in Antigua and Barbuda. So I just thought that I would take some time out to highlight those three aspects of those three gentlemen who would have made a huge contribution, to complement with TDC celebrating 50 years, the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank celebrating 40 years, and mainly, the University of the West Indies celebrating 75 years with the latest University of the West Indies Five Island campus, which is dubbed the OECS University right here in Antigua and Barbuda. So with all this celebration, and while we're talking about Black History Month, where can I find history about El Comida Willett? Where can I find history about Kim Collins? Where can I find history about King Shortshirt? So if we're talking about Black history, then we really now need to begin to wake up in the Caribbean and also celebrate these heroes in our neck of the woods. Outside of them, you still see that Robert Lester Marley, Bob Marley, is not even a national hero in Jamaica. Are you there, Azard?
Yes.
I should tell you, Vernon, that I'm assuming you know Steve Manners. He just released a book on Elkie Willett. I just sent you the link, actually. As soon as you
Yeah, I
mentioned
saw
that.
I knew
Yes.
that. And say congratulations to Steve as well.
Yes.
In fact, we're going to have him on next week. Is it Tuesday? Next week? Tuesday.
Sometime next week.
He's going to be
Yeah.
joining us here on the air to talk about the book and so on.
Yeah, sometime next week. So we would have conversation as relates to that. I think for a short time, you just phased out, but I got what you were saying essentially, and I do agree with you that mention must be made and recognition must be given to those persons who have contributed not only to Black history but also to the history of St. Kitts and Nevis, because it's good for us to support our own, and it is good for us to be proud of the accomplishments that persons within our federations, our fellow Nivisions and Kittitians, proud of their accomplishments and support them.
It also has to go, Azard, with respect too, because what is amazing, Azard? We're talking about Black History Month and who introduced Black history, but in the United States of America, a president is a president. And I also want to see where politically we can get matured around the Caribbean and recognize to know that even when we go to a function and we see somebody who was a former prime minister, especially a national hero, that we can be able to make sure that we recognize that person. We shouldn't have to be wondering, Azard Gumbs, who was a former prime minister, so we don't want to call his name. It's just respect. And it doesn't matter which political party is in power. We need to show respect to the people who would have carried these countries on their backs.
Correct.
And I find sometimes that our maturity is just not solid enough. We're so clouded by the political colors that we support, and we're the ones who are maybe even creating all of this violence that we see being exhibited by the young people.
Yeah, I do hope for a day where, even though we have political differences and we have different political affiliations, that at the end of the day we could be united in national activities and fellow nationals celebrating the accomplishments. And as you have said, as persons who have served in various capacities, they should be respected. And I think it not only goes to persons who have served, but I think when we look at the civil service and we look at the way in which a party governs while in power, I think that too has to be looked at, because oftentimes, and it's parties are guilty of this, that when there's a change, the government becomes an extension of what seems like a political party rather than a neutral base. And I mean, the discussion is there for it to be had. I mean, it is something that has been occurring over some time, and I think as someone who have seen it develop in my own eyes, there is of course room where I could add to the discussion and look at and see how things are happening on both sides, of the fence.
Well, it's amazing that you talk about both sides of the fence, but I think that with conversations like these taking place across, firstly, between Antigua and Barbuda and St. Kitts and Nevis could set the tone. But we also have to wake up as broadcasters to be able to call a spade a spade. And too many of us are hidden behind party lines and are afraid to speak because we just personally feel that we're going to be attacked on social media.
Yeah.
But you have to have a conscience, and sometimes we have to be the black sheep, and we have to be the one who's going to be able to put our hands up and talk out against things. It doesn't make sense to be muzzled.
Yeah, I think, again, because of our small society, I think that oftentimes persons are fearful to speak because they realize that the society is small, and if you oppose there are repercussions for opposing. And there's the expectation that if such repercussions occur, that's the way it's supposed to be. And so it's something that we could discuss further, Vernon, of course, because it's something that has been ingrained in us as a people, and so a discussion like that would need more time. So I know we are we're stretched. Well, we have little time, and I want to thank you this morning for taking the invitation and appearing on air with us, so we could have a frank discussion about what is happening in St. Kitts and Nevis and Antigua and Barbuda. And of course, the conversations like this would continue, and we hope that this becomes a staple on the program where we could do this link up and share ideas and share what is happening.
And in terms of, just before I conclude on this digital crossroads link up, I really want to take some time out also to let you know, to Azard, that St. Kitts and Nevis will be hosting the Leeward Island 3-day tournament starting on the 18th of February, right there in St. Kitts and Nevis. There'll be 2 matches in St. Kitts and 1 in Nevis. So in terms of, we're talking about sports, Leeward Islands cricket right here in Antigua and Barbuda as I speak. The Cricket West Indies Regional 4-day competition is continuing at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium and the Coolidge Cricket Ground, the home of Cricket West Indies. So there are a lot of sporting activities that are taking place, and St. Kitts and Nevis and Antigua and Barbuda is a pivotal part in terms of what is happening with West Indies cricket with all of these activities. The Leeward Island Hurricane and the St. Kitts Nevis Patriots are based in St. Kitts and Nevis. You got the Cricket West Indies headquarters, which is based in Antigua and Barbuda. So you understand the investment of both governments. 1, St. Kitts and Nevis government, and 2, the Antigua and Barbuda government. So sports is still big when it comes in terms of us. So outside of tourism, we still have to understand that cricket plays a vital part. And not only cricket, but track and field and all of the other sporting activities really dominate between these 2 islands. And I look for the day when we will have a revived TDC Berridge Howell Trophy games between St. Kitts and Nevis, being instituted back again, and also maybe have a link up again where we have competitive football, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Kitts and Nevis, and Antigua and Barbuda in cricket or in sports, because to me that is what is really going to help and drive the sports in the OECS.
Yes. Thank you, Vernon, for that plug. Thank you for that, what you have just said. And we conclude this morning's program as it relates to our guests, our link up with Mr. Springer.
Yeah, at Point FM, it's called Point on the Streets. We'll be joining Vernon Springer next Thursday once again at 8:30. And once again, thanks, Vernon. That was our debut link up with Point FM. Okay, we've got tap water.
There we got it.
Yes.
On tap.
Debut
Coming
program
up next.
Digital Crossroads linking up with Win FM.
Yes, so we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back with Nigel Farrell.
WINN is 98.9. 98.9 is Win FM.
You ever hear Earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, Earthquake, I come in Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the door, we are in the exit. Stairs might broke up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, don't want to run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
This message is sponsored by the Australian Government, AusAid, and produced by NEMA in collaboration with Win FM.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects or sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib, it's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Here are your Horses Value Mart IG Value Club Valentine's specials.
Running February 9 to the 22nd.
Our Value Club Blue Tag specials. IGA and Essential Everyday Honey Beer, $15.99. Quaker Granola Bars, just $11.99. Or Ida Fries, $18.99. Breyers Premium Ice Cream, $26.99. Tide Liquid Detergent, $34.99. Suavitel Fabric Softener, just $19.99. And now our very low weekly
Value deals. Post honey bunches of oats, $12.99. Snack pack puddings, $5.99. IGA and Essential Everyday Cream Cheese, $6.49. Welch's Grape Juices, $15.99. Mr. Clean Liquid Cleaner, $12.99. Dial Liquid Hand Soap, $5.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart. Tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí a Value Mart.
It's 9:05, and we've got great purified water on tap. Tap water, TAPP, and we've got Nigel Farrell. He's going to tell us all about tap water. AZ, take it away.
Yes, good morning again. So as the Jamster indicated, we have Nigel Farrell here from Espo Water Solutions, and he's going to speak with us. We're going to have a conversation about his product. And also we encourage persons who are listening, stay tuned because we are having a giveaway this morning. And Nigel will tell you what that giveaway is. You are expected to answer a question to receive the giveaway, the prize. So, of course, persons, we have callers who call in all the time. So we want to encourage you. This is your opportunity here at WinFM to gain a prize, to get a prize. So stay tuned, stay locked, and we'll give you that opportunity to get that prize. So, Nigel, how are you this morning?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great.
Yes.
I had to catch myself there for a second.
Yes, that is fine. It happens to all of us.
Yes.
So tell us about your product. Tell us about your company, just some briefly for persons who might be listening for the first time, although you've been on the program before.
So Tapwater Caribbean is the brand here in St. Kitts. It's a locally owned brand. The actual executives are Canadians who have lived here more than 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so they consider themselves Kittian. Of course, when you adapt, you make it your home. You see?
Yes.
And so we've always had the love of environment, and we for some time they been living here. They'll walk around and they see that there's a huge population of bottles.
Yes.
That's going around. So they decided to take the initiative and look at an option that can help reduce single-use plastic. And so with that came the idea of tap water as a brand. Now, tap water itself is a UK brand. And so they bought into it, and we asked permission to make it a Caribbean initiative.
Okay.
And that way it now became Tapwater Caribbean. So the company specializes in filtration, anything from commercial and residential. We do have what we call more higher end systems.
Yes.
But what we offer in terms of our 4 products is mainly for home and one-on-one and intimate kind of use, so to speak. And all our systems go through a 5-stage coconut carbon filter, which allows us to remove up to 99.5% of all chemicals that comes through the tap water. Of course, retaining the minerals and calcium in water that makes water healthy for what it is. Yes. We recognize that water is a natural element, and the contaminants that we talk about are things like lime grease, microplastic, chlorine, heavy metal, etc. One of our products, which is our Ultra, removes up to 100 contaminants. and that has been passed and approved and certified by the Bureau of Standards right here in St. Kitts.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Go ahead.
So persons here, we have, you have 2 items on display here.
Correct.
If persons can see, could you explain to them, those listening, give some sort of description,
Yes, correct.
and those who are viewing, you could show them.
Okay,
Yes.
sure. No problem. So this is 2 of our 4 products. This particular one in my hand, if you can see it, I don't know where I'm supposed to turn to, kind of that camera. Okay.
Yes.
So this is our Shower Pro. This particular product gives you filtration up to 6 months, and it can remove up to 80 contaminants. So for persons who are having issues with skincare, with the water being too hard, or maybe it's too heavy, so to speak, and they're getting an allergic reaction to it, it would be beneficial for them to consider a product like this.
Yeah. So you just remove what your
Correct.
shower head.
So, yes, correct. So you take the red out, the pipe goes here, and then the shower head goes right under here. And it works for almost any standard base shower head, or even some of the fancier ones, because the threading is basically the same.
Yes.
For the most part. And that's it. And then yes, correct. Yes. So for every 6 months, you would just have to remove the filter, which basically comes out from the top.
Yes.
And that's it.
Okay.
Yep. Uh-huh.
And if persons are interested in purchasing that from you guys, what's the cost?
Okay, so this unit is 150 EC. You could always visit our website at tapwatercaribbean.com and put in an inquiry, and we'll respond, and we do customer delivery. So that's a plus. Or you can give us a call at 763-6000. Okay, and we would make arrangements for that to happen.
Yes. And the second item.
Yes. So our second item is one of our basically our showcase products. So first of all, it's an insulated bottle. It's 25 ounces, and it comes with a built-in filter. As you can, I'm hoping that you can see it when I do that. So this is the filter here. So this filter allows you to filter up to 80 contaminants, and you have to replace the filter every 2 months.
Every 2 months.
Yeah. Now, in the event that you're using cold, you can just maybe add some ice and then add whatever liquid, and that's fine. However, we do encourage that when you're doing hot, you remove the filter, because most people don't want to filter their tea or whatever. Okay?
Yes,
and you can still keep the straw, which you put in, and then you do that. Now, in the event that you want to be a little bit more experimental and put something other than water and tea, then you can remove the straw altogether, and it can work just like that without this. Okay. Yeah. Now, keep in mind, one of the things that this filter allows you to do, it allows you to be able to get water from most tap around and be filtered on the spot. So you take your container, you fill it up, and once your filter is in, you put it back into the your bottle, and you close it, and you pull, and it filters.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Interesting. And that, again, remind persons the cost of that.
So this is 189 EC. Now, there is another component to this product.
Yes.
So we actually have another high-level filter for a much more extreme environment. So let's say you're hiking, or let's say you're doing a wilderness track or whatever. So you replace this filter with another filter that we have, which is about $54 EC, and it actually cleans that particular water or environment. So let me tell you a funny story. So we thought about experimenting on this with the pond in the square.
Yes.
Now you know how that looks, and you know what goes into that, right?
Yes.
And we actually did. And I actually drink the water too.
Wow.
Yes. And thank God I'm still alive. But it's because of the filter that we put in. So we changed it out. We did put the high-level filter in. As a matter of fact, we have an entire video with the entire process. So you can see it's completely authentic. We did not try to make anything up.
Yes.
Because we are there every Thursday and Friday in the square, creating that awareness and exposure to the general public. Yep. So so we encouraging a lot of persons to look at the whole water as an education.
Yes, I mean that's interesting, because persons would view this square, and we know the condition of the water in there.
Yes, correct,
so that's a good test run.
Yes.
So Nigel, So persons have the opportunity to win one out of those 2 items.
That's correct.
And
yes.
which item are they eligible to win?
We're giving away the shower port today.
Yes.
And so if you can answer the question that I asked, you call in, you answer the question, it's yours. Pretty much, yeah.
So callers, especially those persons who call in, they call in every day. They call in. This is your opportunity, for you to get some prizes. So do we have any callers on the line?
466-0989, 762-0989, and 662-0989. Give us your call, and you can win a tap water promotional product.
Yeah.
Yes. So Nigel, you want to give the question?
Sure. So it's a pretty easy question. How long can the human body go without water?
Pretty easy question.
Pretty easy question.
That's easy. Yeah.
I was not going to make it an exam. I wanted to make it fun, so pretty easy. So you can call in and you can give me the answer and you can win.
Okay, so how long can the human body go without water? Give us a call, 466-662 and 762-0989. Don't call all at the same time, of course. Choose one and call. Okay.
While we're waiting for the
tap water, go right ahead.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
The answer is 3 days.
That is correct.
It's 3 days.
3 days. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. Yes.
Now, please to secure my thing. I want to the please to give that to Jamster.
Okay. Okay, Sylvie.
Sylvie and Henry.
Yes, of course we know.
Yes.
Sylvie, have a nice day. And you are the lucky winner of, what's it
Shower
called? Shower pool from tap water, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And with that she's gone.
Yes.
Mic drop.
Mic drop.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. You giving away anything else?
No. That's it.
That's
but,
it.
but
Okay.
We want to encourage persons to stop by our tent at the square on
Yes.
every Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
We are going to be offering a discount upon purchase. So if you come to the square, you see a product, you buy it, we give you a discount.
Yes.
Don't do this thing like, oh, you're in the square, so I'm going to get a discount if I call over the phone. You have to be there and you have to buy on the spot. And we'll give you a discount.
Yes.
Okay?
Quick question: the water bottle, how much does it hold?
Oh, 25 ounces.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 25 ounces.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. Now, just to highlight 2 more products before we go, we have an Ultra, which is a standard faucet unit, and that gives you up to 2,400 liters of water, and then you get 6 months of filtration.
Yes.
And then we also have another product, which is our Pitcher Pro, and that gives you 3 months of filtration, and it looks like, those Brita old school, but it's a little bit, ours is a little bit more sexy. I mean, just to say,
Yes.
But, so give us a call, 763-6000, or visit us on Facebook and Instagram at Tapwater Caribbean, or on our website.
Okay, nice.
Yep.
Thank you.
917, that's Nigel Farrell with Tap Water. They're located in the square most days. I always go past them. I think I actually tried it. Yeah,
yes,
I tried it one time.
Yes, you did, yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Nigel.
You're welcome.
Yes.
9:19, we got TDC on deck next. And they're celebrating 50 years this year. We got Dominic on deck. Island Tea, it's February 9, 2023. It's Love Week. So if you love everything about TDC, and maybe don't like Dominic that much, but love TDC, that can work. But most people love Dominic, though.
most people.
Good morning, Dominic.
Good morning.
And happy 50th anniversary.
Thank you, kindly.
Yeah.
Thank you, kindly.
Amazing you could pull that off without being 50. Yeah.
I'll tell you the secret when we come up.
So take it away.
Yes. Good morning. We have in studio our guest, another guest, Dominic, and he is from TDC Group of Companies. And of course, TDC is celebrating its 50th year here in St. Kitts and Nevis. And Dominic has brought with him his own teacup. He has brought his teacup for Island Tea. So, Dominic, for those persons who want to see the TDC teacup, you could just put it close to the camera so they could see up there.
I'm a little hurt. I got a pen and not a teacup. Why not both?
That's because you guys never offered me tea. Of all the times that I've come here to present, I've never been given tea. I've always brought my own teacup. So I'm just continuing the tradition of bringing my own teacup.
Don't blame me for the lack of cafe facilities, please.
I'm just making a point that next time I come,
next time he comes on Island Tea, he could actually have some tea.
Since I've never been offered.
Yes, of course. So, Dominic, you're here from TDC, and tell us what is happening.
Well, a lot has been happening.
Yes.
And I'd save the best for last. It's our 50th, so I'll start with the normal what's happening. So this is February, and for the month of February, we're doing, as usual, we do a lot across the group, and these programs and promotions are in place for our customers and clients. So we're going to start with those first. And we're giving persons an opportunity to save as usual at TDC Insurance when you switch and save with us, whether it's your property or your motor insurance policy. If you switch and save with us, there's an opportunity for you to get extra discounts on your insurance package with us. Okay, you could hear me now? Okay, great. So I'm saying, for TDC Insurance, if you switch and save with us at TDC Insurance for your property or motor policy, there's an offering there for you where you can get some deep discounts.
Okay, that's good. So persons out there who are listening, in case you have insurance other places and you want to consider TDC and you want to switch over to TDC, they are giving you the opportunity to have your policy at a discounted price at TDC.
Right, so we're bringing the savings.
Yes.
And at our automotive division, of course, we have new arrivals for those persons who want to level up their vehicle. And it's Love Week here at Win FM. It's Love Month for some, so if you want to make sure that your car is smelling extra fresh.
Yes.
When you're taking that special someone out on a date.
And there's nothing better than a car that is just
a fresh car.
Yes.
Not a fresh car scent, but a fresh car.
Yes.
Right, a fresh car.
Because there is the fresh car scent. There
is the fresh car scent.
Yes.
So we have new arrivals for persons who want to make sure that the vehicle is well accessorized. We have new arrivals for that. At our TDC Financial Services, we recognize that you just came off of November, December, January, and you may be needing some cash. You may need to consolidate.
Yes.
You may need to pay for some of your schooling. I know some persons just started their online programs. And we are creating an opportunity for you to get up to $40,000 unsecured from TDC Financial Services.
Do you have the interest rate?
I can tell you at this point, it's a flexible interest rate.
Okay.
That's the best I can tell you. And I keep saying that we do our homework. And we offer the best rate in town. We do our homework, we offer the best rate in town. So if you are interested and you want another rate or you want to book an appointment, you can call 465-6516 in St. Kitts, or you can visit us in the Circus, or 469-5430, and we're located in Main Street in the Longstone building.
Are you saying that opportunity is for persons? Is it say opportunity is for persons who wish to acquire a loan for any purpose?
Any purpose.
Any purpose.
So
okay.
if you're building the doghouse, yes. If you're renovating, yes. If you're fixing the bathroom, yes. If you're paying for schooling, yes. If you're tying over some debt that you might have accumulated, yes. It's a loan for any reason. And then at our Copy and Print Center, we have a Copy and Print Center, which used to be part of TDC Business Center. We're now located in the TDC Mall. We've been there for quite some time, so persons might not have been aware. And we're offering an opportunity for the public to come in, sit with us. We'll design your Valentine's cards, and you could get it printed right there.
Okay.
If you have photos that you want to share, whether it's with your loved one, for your loved one, about your loved one, you can have photos printed by our copy and print experts for as low as $5. $5 for a print. You could bring it in. We could do it remotely from your phone as well, or you could email it to us and we'll print it out for you.
Okay. And you said $5 a print?
$5, as low as $5.
As low as $5.
You could get bigger prints, you get smaller prints, but as low as $5. At our home and building depots, we have our Get Active campaign. And Get Active is where we encourage the public to get
active.
Yeah. Right? It's a health and wellness campaign that we launched some years ago.
Yes.
And we're giving persons an opportunity, the public, to get 20% off all Get Active products. Dumbbells, weights, yoga mats, juicers, blenders, air fryers, you name it.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, so we're doing that.
I need some dumbbells, actually.
Right. So we have those on special. And you could also shop online if you want to.
Yes.
At shoptdcgroup.com. Now, we're doing an in-store activity on the 18th, which happens to be next week. We're doing an in-store tasting event next week in partnership with the Health Promotion Unit, and they'll be telling you how to stay active the healthy way.
Okay.
Right, so we're doing an in-store tasting event at the Home and Building Depot in St. Kitts. The Nevis store will get the opportunity at another time, but we're doing it in St. Kitts first. All right? Yes, just that.
Yes.
Now, next week...
I actually have that saved.
Right.
So
I like that.
I do need dumbbells, yes.
You do need dumbbells.
This is, remember I was telling you I have Flipboard set up to save?
Yes.
This is one of the articles I have saved.
Oh.
Dumbbell workouts.
Oh.
So, yeah.
You got a ways to go, though.
Yeah, but I'm up for it.
Start with the
I'm up
dumbbells.
for it.
Consistency is key.
Start with the dumbbells. Start with the dumbbells.
I have resistance bands too, but yeah.
Start with the dumbbells at Home and Building Depot and take advantage of the savings.
I will.
Yeah. And you said something about tasting.
Yeah, we're doing an in-store tasting on the 18th in partnership with the Health Promotion Unit.
And the tasting would include
all healthy snacks.
Okay.
Everything healthy. And the team will be there to tell you exactly how to prepare them, what's in it, the health benefits as well.
Okay.
So next week, we're doing sweetheart deals at the Home and Building Depot. So
Wow,
shop
I like
in store.
that. I see what you did there.
And there's a little hat on the products.
Yes.
And you can save up to 75% off those products, up to 75%. So you come in store and you look for the little hat on the thing. And some of those items in the Get Active campaign are actually listed for the hats.
Put that on some dumbbells. 75%.
75%. Up to 75%.
Yes.
And of course, since we're staying with the healthy theme and the love theme, City Drugstore Nevis Limited, they're giving you 15% on selected items on the 13th and 14th of February. So if you miss the 13th, you catch the 14th. But don't miss the 14th because the 13th would have already passed.
Yes.
These are items in store at City Drugstore Nevis. So we haven't forgotten those persons in Nevis at all. And you shop online. Shop TDC Group. Have you shopped online?
I don't think I've ever shopped TDC online. I've shopped online, but not through TDC.
I'm so sorry to hear that. But let me tell you, this is your opportunity to do so now. And because I'm giving you the incentive.
Yes.
So you go to shoptdcgroup.com and you get up to 20% off on Black Friday. That's Friday the 24th of February. It is Black History Month. So we're doing the black thing
I'm going
as
to
well.
go to it in the meantime and see.
We're doing the black thing, we're doing the red thing, we're doing the love thing. We're doing all kinds of things.
Yeah, February has love and Black history. It's a packed month.
Right, so we've been doing everything at TDC. So those are some of the offers that we've been doing for the month of February. And I know you're eager to get to the 50.
Yes.
So I'll start with the 50.
Yes.
So TDC is 50.
Yes.
Big 50. 5 decades of serving the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. We kicked off on the 1st of February. Our 50th anniversary.
Yes.
Right? And again, mix up with the dates. 2023, 1973. So it's 50. On the 1st, for persons who would have noticed, we started a rebranding exercise. You would have seen billboards with the new logo and the new theme. So the theme for the entire year, not just February, for the entire year, starting February 1st until January 31st, 2024, is your neighbor, your partner, your future. And the theme will be played out throughout the entire year. If you follow our social media pages, you would recognize that we've started some sneak peek, some tweaking, some teasing.
Yes.
So for those persons who want to find out more, you can follow us on our Facebook pages, our Instagram pages. We have information. Then I can say now that some of those activities and events will be launched there as well.
Okay.
So if you're not listening to the radio, you're not following the TV, you can follow us on social media. If you're not reading a press release, if you're not on Win FM, with Dominic.
Well, AZ, I just went to the website.
Yes.
And I must say it looks very classy.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm on target or something.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Do let me know what your shopping experience is.
Yes.
You can buy the dumbbells there.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
Yes,
what category is it under?
Look for health and wellness, probably,
Health and
or
wellness.
exercise
I think
equipment.
I saw
or
there.
use the search feature. Now,
okay.
while you're there,
I'll do that.
Yes.
Okay.
Here's something I want you to try as well. You can create your own wish list.
Oh.
If you look on the
Okay.
site, there you see a little hat somewhere. When you register, you see a little hat. You click on the hat and you select the items for your wish list, and you can send the wish list to someone. So if you can't, maybe you can't afford, or you want something like Jamster, don't send me a wish list, Jamster, please. You can create your wish list and send it to someone and have them purchase the items for you. And you can pick up in store, or you can have it delivered for a fee, of course.
Okay, well, that's interesting because it beats the hassle of actually going into the store and having to look for items sometimes because the store is large and you have to look for items. So you could just go on the website, you pick where you want, and Jamster has purchased his dumbbells.
I didn't purchase them.
Oh, you're looking at them.
I'm so sorry. I thought he was going to tell me he just checked out.
I know.
He
just checked out the dumbbells.
I'm looking at them.
He didn't purchase the dumbbells.
This is actually pretty good, I must say. And these are dumbbells that you can join. It looks like you can join them together to make a barbell.
Yes, you can.
Wow.
Versatility.
And
yes,
see,
I like
you
that.
could see the description of the product that you're buying. So I'm actually going to look at the website, you know, and see what's on it.
And create your own wish list.
Yeah.
It is Love Week, Love Month.
And I think the convenience would, a lot of persons, including myself, will love the convenience that you could actually, from the comfort of anywhere, look and see what you want. And
Anytime,
just,
anywhere.
They have kettle dumbbells as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Variety.
Yeah.
So we had our church service.
That's a brilliant idea there.
Yes.
We had our church service on Sunday for the 50th for persons on St. Kitts, and we're going to Nevis to celebrate a service, to have a service of Thanksgiving with our Nevis team on Sunday coming. Going forward, I can tell you that it's a packed year for us. The public can look forward to having a series of promotions and activities where they will get involved. We'll be doing, like the theme says, your neighbor, your partner, your future. We'll be doing a lot of things in the community. We intend to do things in the community. We intend to strengthen our relationship with our partners. So we're going to do that. But since I alluded to it, I'd like you to follow us on Facebook so you could see, or you could listen out for the press releases. I don't know if I have time, but I'd like to give away something.
Yes.
As part of our 50.
Yes.
I'd like to give away a $50 gift card.
Awesome. So callers,
which is redeemable at any TDC retail store.
So we're having giveaway. So callers, Dominic, you have the questions for the caller?
Yes, I have a question.
Go ahead.
If any caller could call in and tell me who were the first promoters of the TDC Limited when it started in 1973. There were 3 of them.
First promoters?
Yes, the first promoters, the first local promoters, the persons who invested in the first TDC idea. Right. I was advised that they were called promoters at the time.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, okay. That was
Any
puzzling.
one of the three, and they're all Kitishans and Nivisions. Any one of the three, there are three of them. If you give me any one of the three, you get yourself a TDC $50 gift card, which is redeemable at any TDC retail store in St. Kitts and
Put
Nevis.
that up to the camera so they can see it. They can see it's real.
And these $50 gift cards are available. So if you can't, here's another hint for you guys. Since it's a love week and you want to show some love, love month.
Oh, so you can buy those.
purchase these at any TDC retail store. You can purchase in $50.
Oh,
you can purchase in $100, or you can buy a loadable one and load it up.
Okay. Wow.
That's interesting.
So let's go to the phone lines.
Here we go.
Anyone
Island T, it's, TDC is 50. Go right ahead.
Yes, good morning. Michael King, Mr. Tyson, and Jackie Kramer.
That is correct.
Oh, wow. She had all three.
That is correct. And in fact, I am corrected. There is a fourth. Congratulations. And I'd like you to stay on the line so that we could take your information. And we do hope that you'll join the TDC group in celebrating 50. I know it's a massive milestone.
Yeah, sure.
It's a massive milestone, and congratulations. And do continue to follow us and look out for the exciting promotions that we have for the year. And it's a pleasure to have. I think you're about to hint that you might have been you might be a shareholder. So
I am a shareholder.
It is a pleasure. Yes.
And I think you know my voice.
Yes,
too.
I do. It is a pleasure to have you as part of the TDC family, and congratulations.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you for calling.
Bye.
Yes, that was a caller. All three of the names were there.
There is a fourth. I am
Yes.
advised that there's a fourth, and it's a female, Mary Moore.
Okay.
The wife of Sir Lee.
Oh.
Llewellyn Moore.
The confidence of knowing that she didn't have to give a name. We know who it is.
Yes, because she's part of the TDC family.
Exactly.
We know each other by name. We know each other by voice.
Yes.
So congratulations to her.
Okay.
I do hope she'll join us on our journey as we celebrate Big 50. You too can look out for the exciting things. There's a lot of things happening.
I'm going to look out for the website too today to see what's on it.
And create your wish list.
Yes.
I'm really gonna get those dumbbells actually. So that price I'm seeing, it's $172. That's not with the discount, right? Probably not.
Not yet.
Wow. Okay. So that's pretty good. Yeah.
And because we have to ship them, the weight alone
Yes,
is going to make
exactly.
it expensive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 9:36. That's gonna do it for the TDC is 50 segment. Dominic, you can probably come back next week and
I'll
so
be back.
on.
I'll be back.
We want to thank you for coming.
No problem.
And we want to say it has been a pleasure this morning.
Thank you. I just hope that you guys would get me some tea.
Well, not until I get a mug. But anyway, that's another story.
But you can buy your own.
we have Dreamy
And
Decor.
I'm sure the website has mugs on it.
Thank you for the plug. Buy two. One for me and one for you.
Okay, we have Dreamy. I'm throwing Dominic out now. We got Dreamy Decor coming up next.
Enjoy the shopping.
Yes, man. Yes, so good.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
Noon and morning, tasty biscuit, just can't resist it. Tea time, calling night, noon and morning, tasty biscuit, just can't resist it.
And you can dunk it, you lick it, you taste it, you spin it, you twist.
Buster! We run things are on we. Buster! Buster! Living color, do it differently. Buster! Buster! Not an in charge, like for the party. Buster! We set the pace, then everybody follow it.
7 flavors, best taste, Buster, bolder, better, better. Pick your color.
We set the pace, then everybody follow it.
Buster, live in full color.
Buster.
Island Tea time. It's 9:39.
Yes.
And it's a sibling rivalry edition of Island Tea.
No rivalry, just love and compassion.
We have the dreamy sister on one side, and the Island Tea bro on the other side.
Yes. So we are here with Dreamy Decor, and could you introduce yourself?
I just want to say good morning to our listeners. My name is Shajane Gumbs, and I'm the general manager for Dreamy Decor Bar.
Yes, and we are celebrating Love Week. It's a month of love, and of course we are encouraging persons to celebrate in the month of activities here in February. WINNFM is celebrating Love Month. If you come in here, Shajuna, you see so many decor. It's not Dreamy Decor. It's not Dreamy Decor, but it's something that we have put together, something that I saw when I came in Monday. So you see this red here, you have the flower petals.
Probably not up to her high standards. You know.
So could you tell us what Dreamy is doing?
Definitely. So at Dreamy, we recognize that Valentine's is about giving.
Mm-hmm.
So right about now, we have a 25% off on our arrangements. So shop with us. The promotion ends tomorrow, Friday.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been going all week. It ends tomorrow. So I urge everyone to go online on our website, www.stnevisforest.com, or you can call us at 766-9189 or 466-9418 and place your order and get 25% off. I'm telling you, it's all about giving at Dreamy. And we also partnered with the cable. I'm not sure if you saw their flyer, their Make a Wish for the Elderly flyer. We are a partner of that.
Tell us about it.
So that is where they have over 80 nominations, and it's basically a Make a Wish. So, for instance, an elderly person may say they wish for a basket, or they wish for new shoes, or something like that. And we are participating in it to ensure that their wish comes true. So again, it's all about giving.
At any age, I see.
Any age, from the youngest to the oldest, Dreamy truly cares, and that's one of our mottos. I always like to come into the office and start first thing in the morning with Dreamy Cares, and then I also want everyone in St. Kitts and Nevis to know how much we care as well. So again, the 25% off for everything. Just shop online or give us a call. We're also located at the Car Building on Airport Road. And guess what? We're not only restricted to St. Kitts, but we do deliveries in Nevis as well.
So give us some of the items here. I see a lot of items here on this picture. So could you give us a rundown of the items so persons could know what they could expect?
So definitely. So we have some of our signature items, such as the Simple Surprise. We have our Love Box. We have our Truly Special. We have our Romantic Elegance. That's the rose in a spiral, and you get 12 roses in a spiral. And we also have more classics like the 3-rose arrangement, the 6-rose arrangement, the 12-rose arrangement, and you could always get 24 roses in a vase as well. So we have flowers, but we also have a basket called Just for Him. So, if you want to get that significant other something, or even a friend, you want to get him something, we have that basket just for him. And you can always call us and say, hey, this person likes X item. Could you do a basket with these stuff? We do that as well. You call us and we do gourmet baskets, we do fruit baskets, and we do fruit and snack baskets as well.
Yes, so I'm seeing here Dream, and it seems upbeat. It seems like it's all about the roses.
On the flyer, yes, but you can give us a call. We have bears as well. We have teddy bears. So if you look on our website, you see we have a wide selection of teddy bears. From the large teddy bears, you see, when you come in and you just want a big teddy bear, we have that. And then we also have smaller teddy bears for anyone who wants something just to go on.
Something like this?
Yeah, that size, actually. That size, that exact size.
Yes.
But it's a different color. We have it in light brown, we have it in dark brown, we have it in pink. And trust me, on our website have all the images that you can look at. So at Dreamy, what you see is what you get.
Awesome. So it's no misrepresentation.
No misrepresentation.
Okay, awesome.
Also, for us, remember I spoke about the Love at Mariposa package.
Yes, you spoke about those, a sea of roses, a pool of roses.
A pool of roses, where you go and you get your own photo shoot. So you come and you bask in a pool filled with roses. Don't worry, if you can't swim, it's only 2 feet.
Yes.
So trust me, you go into it and you just submerge yourself in the rose petals. And we have renowned photographers who are going to be there, such as Daryl Grant Photography, Tina of Scene Kits, and Cleon Bradshaw of C. James Photography. So trust me, and that's this weekend only.
This weekend only. So you have to book for this weekend.
And we only have 10 spots remaining.
Wow.
Yeah, so I urge everyone to come and book. And it's, again, I told you it's all about giving at Dreamy. We even have a special for it where it's only $350. You get your photo shoot, you get roses, you get decor around the pool. It's a steal of a deal.
So do you have to come in your swimwear?
You come in whatever you want. You know, people like to have on their makeup and everything.
Yes.
So you have morning sessions and you have afternoon sessions.
Okay.
As well.
So Jamster, if you're interested, I know you're going to purchase some dumbbells soon, but in the preparation,
I don't know. I don't know if I can afford those rarefied prices.
It's a steal of a deal, trust me.
Yes.
Trust me.
So we are supposed to have a giveaway today from Dreamy Decor. And so, what is Dreamy giving away today?
Well, you said it earlier, it's all about roses. So we're giving away a 3-rose arrangement.
A 3-rose arrangement. I think about it. Roses are red, violets are blue. Dreamy is the place for roses. If you want it for you?
Yes. I didn't know you were a poet.
Yes. I have that skill.
So yes, it's all about giving. It's all about specials here at Dreamy. Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
It is.
It's less than a week away. And another thing that we're doing to prepare for Valentine's Day is we're giving persons the opportunity where they can come into our store. We're not usually open on weekends. But for this weekend, for Valentine's Day, we're going to be open from 9 to 2 on Saturday, and then from 9 to 12 on Sunday.
Okay.
So you can always come in and place your order.
Awesome. I want to give the listeners an opportunity to win something, We have so many times persons here who are calling in. And so I want them to have an opportunity to win something too. So let's ask the question. What's the question?
The question, okay. Ooh, I wasn't aware. I was supposed to be the one bringing the question.
Yes.
But I do have a question, and if it's too hard, I'll just give another one. When was Dreamy Floral Decor established?
Okay. Say it again for persons there.
Yes, so the question is, when was Dreamy Floral Decor established?
And the numbers are 466-0989, 662 and 762-0989. Choose one and call.
Yes, this is your opportunity for those persons who haven't purchased a Valentine gift as yet, and this could be your early purchase.
And we do have a call coming in.
Oh.
It's Island Tea, the Dreamy Decor edition. Go right ahead.
May 2015.
2015? No, that's not the date.
Okay, so apparently you were wrong. Try again. So
Carla, we encourage you to try again, and we love the fact that you have called in. We love the fact that you have tried, and if it is that you want to call again, you can do so. We encourage others to call in as well. We encourage participation, and we encourage, the spirit of giving and sharing.
Okay, so it's 9:49. Keep your calls coming. We got a Dreamy Decor giveaway happening right now. You want to give the question again?
So the question is, when was Dreamy Floral and Decor Bar established.
Okay, so when was the Dreamy Floral Decor Bar established? Give us a call at 466-662 or 762-0989 and win yourself. What's the prize, by the way?
It's a 3-rose arrangement.
A 3-rose arrangement.
A 3-rose arrangement.
Okay.
Arrangement, yeah.
Okay. So what are you doing for Valentine's? I mean, you spend your days.
You're asking the general manager what she's doing for Valentine's Day?
I am, because you're human too.
I will be working.
Yes, but you spend your days. You spend your days making everyone's Valentine experience a great one. So what are you doing? In the meantime, until we get some calls.
I'll be sleeping.
You'll be sleeping.
I'll be sleeping.
Okay, keep your calls coming. 466-0989, 762-0989, and 662-0989. Don't forget, Dreamy Decor is located on the Airport Road in the Koi building. In case you want to give the number for the store as well. In the meantime, until they call.
In the meantime, so you can call us at 466-9418 or 766-9189 to place your order.
Okay.
Yes. And so, Dreamy, you were here telling us about the items that you have, and of course, I think for persons who are listening, I think it is important to go over that there's a special, and it ends tomorrow. Ends tomorrow
At 5 p.m. So
5 p.m.
5. We're very specific. So I urge everyone to make their orders as soon as possible. Fun fact, we ran out of stock last year.
Wow.
So I'm imploring everyone to place their orders early.
Yes.
Wow.
And it's Valentine's Day. You know, there are those persons who perhaps are still contemplating what to get, what not to get. And, you know, the other persons who are, I want to say, on the spur of the moment, perhaps even the day before. So is Dreamy doing anything the day before for persons who you know might not have thought about getting something, waiting on the last minute, and then want to rush and get something?
So definitely, you know that the day before is the Monday, so we will be opened for our regular hours as well. So you can always come into the store and place your order, and then you can always give us a call if you don't have time to come into the store, and you can always visit our website at stkitsnevisflorist.com.
Awesome. The listeners, have you early callers as yet?
No, we have no calls at the moment. I guess maybe maybe you change the question.
Okay, so this question will be a bit easier. When was the grand opening for Dreamy Floral and Decor Bar to our newest location, which is the Koi building on Airport Road? We had a grand opening. And I'll make it even simpler. You only have to give me the year.
Okay, the year of the grand opening at the new location.
Okay, so we got a new question on deck. 466-0989, 762-0989, and 662-0989. Give the question again one more time.
So the question is, Dreamy Floral and Decor Bar moved to their new location, which is the Koi building on Airport Road, downstairs, to be specific, in a particular year. All you need to do is give me the year.
Okay, that sounds pretty easy. So give us a call. It's Love Week here on Win FM, and it's all about that love feeling.
Yes, that moment, that feeling of love, the roses, the rose petals, the teddy bears.
And the phone. Caller, go right ahead.
Yes.
Hi, is it 2016?
No, not 2016.
2016. Let's go to the other caller. Caller, go right ahead. Okay, boy. That call. Hello, that person. Someone called and I switched over and there's nothing. Okay, so 466-0989, 762-0989, and okay, let's go back to the phone lines. Caller, go right ahead.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
February 2016?
No, so I'm going to be more specific. We moved to a new location. It's downstairs in the Koi building. Downstairs. At one point we were upstairs. We moved downstairs. So The second one would be the answer.
Okay, let's go to the that call. Yeah, man, I'm telling you.
Jump, so you don't want these people to get roses?
Oh, trust me, I'm cycling through them, but okay, give it a shot, people. Let's go. Here we go again. Caller, go right ahead.
20. I'm not hearing you.
Can you turn your radio off, please, and listen to the phone? Turn your radio off, listen to the phone. It's really simple. Turn the radio off and listen to the phone.
December 2020.
I almost thought you had it. No, it's not 2020. You only have to give the year.
Okay. Callers in the future, please listen to your phone. Okay, so we had a call and the person stopped. So let's see what happens in the next few minutes. Okay, so you can call and win yourself.
Please call in. Yes. Get yourself an item for Valentine's Day that you don't have to purchase.
Exactly, it's free.
Yes.
Free. 3 rose arrangements. Completely free.
And that special person
caller,
is
go right ahead.
Thank you.
We have a new caller. Caller, go right ahead.
Hi, good
Give
day.
it a shot.
Is it 2019?
Ooh, not 2019. We're narrowing it down.
Can I try again?
You'd have to call back, though.
Call back.
Okay, so give it a shot, people. You can win yourself a flower arrangement compliments Dreamy Decor.
Yes.
466-662 and 762-0989. Give us a call. We have about okay, here we go. Go right ahead. Give it a shot. Hello.
2009?
No.
So it's
Thank
not
you for
2009.
Thank you.
Okay, we're taking your calls. Give it a shot. Come on, it's Love Week.
Love Week, and it's all about giving.
Get yourself some roses. Simple question, right?
Very
Here we go
simple.
again. Go right ahead, caller.
Hi, is it 2018?
Oh, yes, it is 2018. It is. And who are we speaking with?
Vida Hazel.
Vida Hazel. Vida, you just won yourself a 3 rose arrangement complimentary, the Dreamy Group.
Thank you.
So Vida,
I think contact the Dreamy.
Yes.
I think we've noted the name.
Yes. So maybe you want to give the number again, but it sounds like she might know what to do.
What
Oh,
she's
she
doing.
knows.
She
Oh,
knows
okay.
But
All
in
right.
case, it's 466-9418 or 766-9189.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
And
congratulations.
Congrats.
And have a great Valentine's, Vida.
Yes. You got yourself some roses.
So I just want to remind everyone again that we at Dreamy will be open this weekend, 9 to 2 and 9 to 12 on Sunday. And it's all about giving this Valentine's Day. We've partnered with the cable. We have a 25% off, and we also gave a special for our Love at Mariposa, our bed of roses in a pool with renowned photographers.
Awesome.
A steal of a deal. It's all about giving at Dreamy, and Dreamy cares.
It sounds like an exciting time at the Dreamy Decor team. And it sounds like an exciting time for persons celebrating Valentine's Day. Opportunities galore.
Yes.
So you want to treat your special someone, or even if you want to treat yourself, to these items, because there are persons, who buy themselves roses.
Yes.
You listen that song by Miley Cyrus,
I can
Flowers.
buy myself flowers. Yes.
So
We encourage that as well here. at
I'm
Dreamy.
surprised.
Yes,
You actually know that song?
Yes.
And we also have chocolates.
Yes.
Lots and lots of chocolates.
Yes. And so we've had a very fruitful discussion. Shajuna, is there anything you'd like to tell our callers, our listeners this morning?
I would just like to say to place your order as soon as possible. As soon as possible. We ran out of stock last year, and it's very hard when we have to tell persons, sorry, but we don't have any more flowers.
Mhm.
We really want to give to our customers, so we're giving by opening on the weekend. We're giving by giving the discounts. We just want to ensure that our customers are fully satisfied. We make deliveries in both St. Kitts and Nevis.
Mhm.
So if you have a friend in Nevis, that's no problem at all. If you're in Nevis and you want to make an order for St. Kitts, perfect. We're located at the Coy Building on Airport Road. That's when you're going up to the airport. On your left, the ground floor.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here.
Always a pleasure.
Yes.
And the sibling rivalry edition of Island Tea has just ended. Sibling rivalry, not so much.
Nah.
A lot of love in that room. A lot of love in that room. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I want to end with a quote, and you know my quote, I always like to end with this. It's, "A fool will lose tomorrow reaching back for yesterday. A fool will lose tomorrow reaching back for yesterday." So as we look forward to tomorrow and tomorrow's show, I want those persons to always look ahead. Don't look back, because yesterday is gone.
Well said.
Well said.
So that's going to do it for today's edition of Island Tea. We'll be back tomorrow, Friday, February 10, 2023, as Love Week continues. And I think we do have day 2 of the National Assembly sitting today, right?
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that here on Win FM. That's going to do it for Island Tea. Everyone, have a great day.